สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to Kate So Tired Podcast. So for those who don't know me, my name is Kate. I was born and raised in Thailand, like Chiang Mai, north of Thailand. So this is my first podcast. I'm just not a native speaker, as you know, like my first language is Thai and the second language I learned Japanese, and now my third language is actually English. So please forgive me if there's something wrong, if there's some error in the grammar. You give me an opportunity to be non-native speaking and do the podcast in English. So as you can hear or you can see, my channel name is called So Thai. So basically I just come here, sitting here and talk about my own country.I know you know about Thailand is. I mean, it's not like 10 years ago because I remember when I was in America for the first time when I was 19 to 20. I was in America and people still like Thailand. Is that Taiwan? Chinese? What is Thailand? So you might have read a lot of article from the expat.who live in Thailand for the few years, or you might have watched the YouTube do the vlog about Thailand. But I am here just to tell you like what I am actually think about my own country itself. I want to come here and answer the questions that you keep asking all the times about my country. Like, is that true? Like you guys eat dog, or like is that true that we have a lot of ladyboy in the country? Why are you so superstitious? Or why we are still in developing country?But first, let me explain, like my country is not like a third world. Like we do know, like, you know, like hamburgers made from beef, not from ham. It's like we do know hamburger, we know that, of course. But yeah, there's still some things like we are still we believe in ghosts. We believed in something mystery. So if we want to talk about Thai people, we have to talk about our childhood. Back in the day, like how they grew up, how they born and raised, Thai people were taught to be obeyed to their family, like to love and to share things with the family. They believe like their parent is like give you birth, give you life, you're supposed to obey us, you're supposed to believe whatever we say to you. So the most important thing, we have to make them proud.That's interesting, isn't it? Like, how to make them proud? I have questions in my mind, like how to make my mom's proud. So the question is, I have to get a good grade, just focus in class. And the most interesting things about Thai school, it's just they're ranking you. Let me explain you and like give you some idea about how we ranking the children. Like we have GPAs, like we have exam every semester.And we will rank you by the GPA. If you have the highest GPA, you are number one in the class. And if you have the lowest GPA, you are the last one that ranking in the class. Those child who like have to bring the grade paper back to their parents and then just tell them like, I'm sorry, I'm the last person in the class. Because we have one idea, guy, like we have two jobs in this world. First, doctor, second, lawyer.Like if you're bad in math, if you're bad in science, your life is end. Fun fact though, even you come back home, you are really good in one specific subject. Like if you're really good in English, if you're really good in art, if you're really good in sport, they don't care. They just care about like what rank are you in the class? Are you in those top 5 in your class? It's brutal. I would say that.My mom's quite relaxed about my grade, but you know, she still hope that I pay attention more about studying because we have a lot of uneducated people back to the day, and we still believe education it's the one who improve your future and it's the one that make you rich in the future. We believe in money, that's the thing. We believe like if you have money in your bank account, $1 million, $2 million,that's good for your life. We not focus about like work-life balance, fuck it, no. We focus about like, oh, we have to raise things like, have to be ambitious, we have to think about life goal and how much money we're gonna make. This is like, a very, very, very competitive life. So yes, that we actually grew up back in the day. The third funny things that I always like laughing about it, the idea like we really, really compare each other with the neighbor. Thai people will call it auntie next door. What is auntie next door? Let me explain. They are the one who like, keep asking about you with your mom. They really, really want to know about your life. They are the one who just like over caring about your life. Hi, how's your daughter? My daughter's like getting the top 5. They get A in math and science, and she has plans to go to the med school. She will be good. She will be rich. Like they already like compare you with one another. And if your mom really in those game with the neighbor or the auntie next door, your life turn into the nightmare, because it's mean like you have to be competitive. You have to like better than like your friends next door, and you will become like, I don't want to play with her anymore because like she is like competitor. Like no, I don't want to be a friend with you. There was a described like childhood back to the day, like 10 years ago or 20 30 years ago. Like we have to be better compared to one another. So if you have a Thai girlfriend, if you are dating with Thai, so right now you understand why we are living our life on social media, because social media is the place that we can express, we can show our life off. I have such a good life, my lifestyle is so cool. I have one question from my friends, like why you guys always take a photo on social media like Instagram or Facebook and you post like you're a model? Like why you just don't do like a casual smile and then just do like a normal things, like normal posture? The only thing is like we want to show like we are great, like we are like a Kardashians, like like posting like a model point with the 45 like degree with the Louis Vuitton on the arms, or like hold a glass of wine, which is you don't know what actually that wine is, and have the foie gras on the table and then take a photo like sipping the wine. That is actually because when we was young, we have to be better than one another, because it's a competitive life at the school, and it's performance to be like these kind of things on social media or in real life when we are adult. When you're listening to me right now, you might think in a negative way about us, but actually they have the good point on this though, because once you being like that when you was a child, and now you are going to be ambitious, you have to work hard to get one thing, to accomplish one thing. Then when you hire Thai workers, you will see like they were working hard, they have to be number one in that, they have to be an expert. So you will hire some qualified workers for your company. And that's the things like it's turned to me, it's like, yeah, actually it wasn't that bad to be like that. It's grow up with the Thai culture. It's actually helped me to be that ambitious. But well, on the other hand, it's quite stressed. What do I think about Thai education, about social structure? It doesn't matter about 10 years ago, 30 years ago, or even today. We still have like a huge gap between schooling. Like we have international school, we have private school, and we do have the school from the government, like government school, like which is like every local community you need one school, right? The thing is like it's never be at the same standard. Like let's just give an examples like my life. My mom have to work so hard, I mean so hard, to afford me to go to the private school. My dad was passed away when I was 8, and she was a single mom for her entire life. She never remarried, and she worked hard. I'm really thankful until today. But I still have questions like every day when I was a child, I have to wake up at 5 in the morning, get ready, eat food. We must leave the house before 6 o'clock in the morning, get in the car, get in the bike, take the commute, and it's gonna take like an hour or whatever because all the private schools always downtown. I don't know why, but yeah, it's always downtown or in the city. We have to take the commute, arrive at school before 7:30, and then we must be ready before that because the school activities always start at 8, 7:45 or 8 o'clock. So it's mean like we spend 2 hours for get ready to the school. While we think about some of the children that study to local area, they wake up at 7 o'clock, they're watching the cartoon, they enjoy their breakfast, they leave their house at 7:30 and then 10 minutes they arrive at their school. But they don't have enough educations like about, give me an examples like they cannot afford like foreigner teacher to teach you English. Why is that? I mean, why? So this is the answers like why we are really have to like work hard to achieve in one thing. Because our childhood is very competitive, just very brutal. They have a big gap between us, between rich and poor people. When I was in university and they have like the exam, there will be one moment like you're just really lazy to read the books, right? You just, I'm done with this. And all our friends is like, no, you know, while you are sitting here doing nothing, while you are just get some rest, have a nap, people walk and do something toward you one step more. You are behind them. So no rest for us. We have to be ambitious, be strong, get in there, and then work hard to get whatever we want. So this might be the answer. Every time you are talk to Thai people, you are going to Thailand or you are visiting your friends in Thailand, some people can speak English, some people can't. Yeah, it's painful. But you might think it's a sadness, right? I mean, it's actually hard to say that we didn't have a good life in Thailand. Because like I always say, it's like if you have money, your life will be great in Thailand. And this could connect to why people keep asking me like why they have a lot of hookers in Thailand. And this is supposed to be the next topic anyway, so. This is my first podcast. If there are anything that you want to give me an advice or recommend it, please do. And I will try my best for the next topic because this is the first one. I just want to talk about like, you know, in general perspective about the background, about the childhood. And in the future, probably it's going to be more about culture, norm or news. Which is like actually we have lots of like interesting news. So that our politics is fun to talk as well. And I love politics. I love to read the politics news, right? But I will try to be like, you know, to be balanced between conservative and liberal. Because right now they consider like we have conservative party and liberal party. Wow, I mean like, it's quite interesting right now, but probably in the future when I have done a really, really good research. Right. I hope you have a great day and see you next week. Bye.